Mike was in here and said we missed the playoffs 3 out of the last 5 years. So I was just kind of wondering if you kind of still look at the exception versus the rule of just kind of where the state of you guys are.
We are clearly, after not making the playoffs this year, we're clearly in a different space.
This is not a clickbait troll video. I'm going to have a very serious discussion about the thought of trading Steph Curry, the reason why. I believe when you reach a point like the Golden State Warriors, it comes to a philosophical difference where, A, you could either ride the name brand player that you have, keep them there for the legacy's sake. In terms of audience, fans attending games, merchandise sales, ticket sales, you will always have that fan base that show up to see their favorite player that they saw help them win 4 championships with Steph Curry. The other side of this viewpoint would be if we trade Steph Curry right now, we will get the most value that we will ever get out of him. He still shows that he's clearly a superstar in this league. He's putting up numbers, but he's at that point where you could start to see that slow decline as every great player has. I also realize what I'm saying could be applied to LeBron James since he's actually 40 years old and even older than Steph Curry. I'm not going to focus on the Lakers though, only since the Lakers still made the playoffs 2 years in a row. They still got LeBron playing at a high level with AD playing at a high level. The thought with them would be there's still a chance if they acquire another star, make some moves here and there, that they could possibly win a title. I don't think it's a huge chance, but it's still there. So that's why I wouldn't focus this video in particular on if the Lakers should trade LeBron. But when I look at the Warriors roster, there's a lot more concern in terms of will they even make the playoffs, period. Outside of Steph Curry, I don't see anybody on the squad that could really step up and be that partner in crime that he would need to make a run and keep a sliver of a championship hope alive. They missed the playoffs with a Klay Thompson, and he admitted himself that he wasn't exactly the player that he once was. Now he's gone. Draymond Green, he's not exactly in his prime either, but even so, they never relied on him heavily for scoring anyways. As I keep going through the roster, yeah, you got an Andrew Wiggins still, but the knock on him has always been the consistency, not always showing that high ability that he does have. The only hope that I see would be Jonathan Kuminga to bet that he would become a really great star player. Then the next question would be, how long does that take? Because Steph Curry is 36. By the time Jonathan Kuminga becomes of age or he really gets into his prime, will Steph Curry be what he is right now? When it comes to the cap, the Warriors have $7.6 million in first apron space, and they have up to about $18.459 in second apron space. And basically that means they can sign a player up to $7.6 million without any restrictions. If they go over that and go closer to the second apron space of $18.459, then it comes with even more restrictions. So even so, let's say they have anywhere up to $18 million annually that they could give a player. That's still not going to move the needle where they need it to go. I want to get back to Klay quickly. Due to the brotherhood of the Golden State Warriors, winning 4 championships with them, being drafted by that team, to me, if he truly believed that that team had a shot of still winning a championship within the near future, if not now, he would have signed back. The pay cut, the money, don't think it would have been that much of an issue if he knew he could go with Steph Curry and Draymond Green again and get another ring.
When Klay told me, I was just able to listen, and it wasn't like we could finish like this or like, you should rethink this. It was just like, wow, like, all right, like, congrats, bro. Like, I'm happy for you. That's dope.
Very candid remarks from Draymond Green. Me hearing that, I instantly thought he couldn't lie to somebody, especially someone who he cares about, to tell them, nah, Klay, come back. We can win a championship. We still got it. I believe in the management, what we're doing. We're right there. He knew that he just had to keep it real and realize, yeah, he's going to another team that has a better shot of potentially winning a championship. They just came out of the NBA Finals. Now I want to play a clip from Steve Kerr at the end of the regular season for the Golden State Warriors press conference. He also had some candid remarks about the team's overall future and assessing where they're going.
So we won 46 games in a loaded conference. That's usually enough. It's not enough. So we have to think about where we are in relation to the rest of the conference. It's way harder now than it was 9 years ago.
He's absolutely right. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. You got the Thunder in first place. They're not going anywhere. They're coming back. The Nuggets, they're coming back as well. Champions, Nikola Jokic, rumors about Russell Westbrook potentially joining the team. The Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards, they're not going anywhere. Clippers, They lost Paul George. All right, so maybe that could be a team that doesn't do as good. Mavericks just got Klay Thompson. They're coming back strong. Phoenix Suns, as long as they got Bradley Beal, Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, I don't see them winning a championship as currently constructed with that roster. But they got so much talent, they're going to make the playoffs. Lakers got a fighting chance with LeBron James and AD. Pelicans, they just got DeJounte Murray. Kings, another team where, we'll see. They're another team that will be fighting for a spot. Memphis Grizzlies, hey, they get John Morant back. He was suspended, injury. That was another team that just very recently was winning 50-plus games. All right? And so, when I mention all those teams, where do the Warriors fit in with that? Now, this is me just quickly going over the standings and assuming that everything is going to be, for the most part, intact since they have their core, all of these teams. But I asked the question once again, should the Warriors cut their losses and trade Steph Curry right now, seeing that a championship does not look like it's going to be in the inevitable future? Or will Steph Curry himself ask for a trade, knowing that he's getting older and he still wants to get a ring before he retires? Let me know y'all opinions and thoughts in the comment sections. I'm sure there's people who are going to disagree with some things that I said. Or do you believe that the Warriors will actually win a championship in the near future? Are they a lot closer than what I'm making it out to be? If that's what you believe in your opinion, I would love to hear what everyone got to say. And as always, salute for listening. Peace.